ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Wrestling Results. Here on this channel, we have Monday Night Raw results for you guys. So, in-ring segment, Damian Priest welcomes the crowd to the show. Priest notes he became the United States champion at SummerSlam. A "you deserve it" chant breaks out. Priest says that he's going to show the U.S. title the respect it deserves, just like the past champions like Rey Mysterio and John Cena. Priest says he's going to show everyone what a champion is like. Unlike Bobby Lashley ran away last week. Priest says the United States Championship challenge starts right now. Sheamus interrupts. Sheamus says he agrees with Priest about Lashley. Sheamus says he's going to wipe Priest's smile off his face with a bro kick. Sheamus is taking back his title. Drew McIntyre walks out on the stage. McIntyre says he'd love to see Priest kick the crap out of Sheamus for the 100th time, but maybe it's time for something different. McIntyre says he's never been United States champion, so he challenges Priest tonight. Bobby Lashley's music hits. Lashley and MVP walk down to the ring. The crowd showers Lashley with Goldberg chants, as Goldberg reportedly said that he's now injured. MVP tells the crowd that problem has already been dealt with. MVP says Lashley is going to beat Priest and become a double champion. RK-Bro walks out onto the stage. Orton calls Lashley selfish for wanting what he can't have, another championship. Riddle tries to speak, but Orton pushes his mic down. Lashley says maybe he'll take RK-Bro's titles. Riddle issues an open challenge to Lashley for a tag title match. Orton explains to Riddle that's not how an open challenge works. MVP quickly accepts. Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville join the party and book the following main events tonight. RK-Bros will defend against the Hurt Business. Priest will defend the U.S. title in a triple threat match against McIntyre and Sheamus. Now, this is pretty interesting. We got a nice main event in our hands. Rhea Ripley announces Nikki Ash is going to be in her corner tonight. Rhea Ripley with Nikki Nash versus Shayna Baszler and with Nia Jax. Jax grabs a mic and says she isn't sure what Baszler can do to Ripley tonight, but Jax promises to smash both Ripley and Nikki tonight. Jax adds Charlotte Flair is next later tonight. Baszler yells at Jax. Ripley attacks Baszler from behind. Baszler tries to stomp on Ripley's arm, but Ripley catches Baszler's foot. Sorry for the yawns. I'm going to be doing that throughout the whole video, mostly. Baszler blasts Ripley with a kick to the head. Baszler works over Ripley. Baszler traps Ripley's hand in the ring apron. Baszler stomps on Ripley's hand. Ripley is clutching at her hand, rolling around on the mat. Baszler glares at Ripley with a sinister grin. After the break, Baszler is working over Ripley. Ripley tells Baszler to bring it. Ripley fires up and lands a flurry of strikes. Ripley floors Baszler with a dropkick. Northern Lights suplex by Ripley. Baszler manages to kick out Ripley hurt with her injured arm/wrist after the suplex. Ripley is clearly hurt. Baszler pounces and tries to roll Ripley into an armbar. Ripley tries to fight it off. Ripley manages to get her foot onto the rope. Baszler uses the full 5 count before releasing the hold. Baszler locks Ripley in the Crafita lock. Clutch, I should say. Ripley escapes. Jax runs over Nikki outside the ring. Jax Samoan drops Nikki out on the floor. In the confusion, Baszler rolls up Ripley. Ripley counters with a small package for the win. Rhea Ripley picks up the win. After the match, Jax attacks Ripley. Jax flattens Ripley with a Samoan drop. Very interesting how we're going to find out the next match here. So, the returning the Viking Raiders versus Jinder Mahal and Veer with Shanky. As of right now, they're back because I haven't seen them in a while. So, Mahal and Veer worked over Ivar. Eric tags in and clears the ring. Eric tosses Ivar off the apron into Veer and Shanky. Eric and Ivar surprises Mahal with the Viking Express for the win. The Viking Raiders have won. The United States Championship match, Damian Priest as a champion versus Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Priest and McIntyre double team Sheamus. Sheamus rolls out of the ring. McIntyre whips Sheamus at Priest. Priest back body drops Sheamus into the ring. The timekeeper's area, I should say, sorry. McIntyre gets back into the ring and waves to Priest to join him. After the break, Sheamus lands a clothesline off the top to Priest. Priest kicks out. Sheamus sends McIntyre into the ring post. Back in the ring, Priest locks Sheamus in a modified Koji clutch. Sheamus fights out of the hold. Irish curse backbreaker by Sheamus. Priest tries to rip off Sheamus's protective face mask, but Sheamus blocks it. 10 beats of the Bahandran by Sheamus. Sheamus mocks Priest in the ring. McIntyre attacks Sheamus from behind. McIntyre ends up running into the ring post again. Priest catches Sheamus with the spinning heel kick. Priest works over Sheamus and McIntyre at the same time. McIntyre lands a dive, crushing Sheamus and Priest. McIntyre lands a Mahikana driver on Priest. Priest kicks out at 2. Priest goes up top, but it cuts off by McIntyre. Sheamus knocks McIntyre into a tree of woe. Sheamus climbs over McIntyre and tries to superplex Priest. McIntyre sits up and German suplexes Sheamus off the top as Sheamus is lifting Priest for the suplex. Everyone crashes to the mat. After the break, McIntyre and Sheamus trade strikes. Sheamus locks McIntyre in the clover leaf. Priest breaks it up with a kick to Sheamus's head, and Priest and McIntyre trade strikes. Priest set up the reckoning, but Sheamus bro kicks Priest. McIntyre tries the Claymore, but Sheamus counters with a pump knee. McIntyre kicks out. Sheamus hits white noise off the second rope. Priest breaks up the pin. McIntyre claymores Sheamus out of the ring. Priest drops McIntyre with a reckoning for the win. And your winner and still United States champion, Damian Priest. After the match, McIntyre shakes hand with Priest's hand. Very interesting. Now we have a great match with maybe one-on-one with Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. Maybe soon. During a digital exclusive, Goldberg says his son's shoulder is all messed up after Lashley put him in a hurt lock. Goldberg says his ablative has changed. It's not about the WWE Championship anymore. Goldberg is coming to rip Bobby Lashley's soul out of his chest. But as the reports are saying that he is hurt, so I don't know if that's going to be happening. Eva Marie versus Doudrop. Eva Marie turns around and Doudrop attacks her from behind. Doudrop slams Marie. Doudrop hits a low crossbody. The bell hasn't rung yet, so there can't be a pin. Doudrop counts the pin herself. The referee announces that Marie can't continue. Doudrop announces herself as the winner of the match and no contest. Backstage, Charlotte Flair says she's going to slay Nia Jax tonight. We have Karrion Kross versus Humberto Carrillo. Kross sends Carrillo into the corner. Carrillo hits a crossbody for a near fall. Carrillo lands a few strikes. Kross runs over Carrillo with a lariat. Kross tosses Carrillo into the corner. Carrillo tries to fire up, but Kross hits the Doomsday Sato. Kross locks Carrillo in the cross jacket. Carrillo taps out. Winner, Karrion Kross. So, Nia Jax versus Charlotte Flair. As soon as the bell rang, Jax charges at Flair. Flair rolls out of the ring. Flair tells Jax she's on her time. Flair slaps Jax in the back of the head. Jax dares Flair to hit the ropes. Flair does, but she kicks Jax in the knee. Flair tries to suplex Jax, but she can't get her off the ground because she's too heavy. You stupid bitch, Charlotte. You are dumb. You can't lift a heavy fucking ton of pounds more than you off the ground like you. Unlike you. Headbutt by Jax. A man can do it, yes, but not a woman. Jax lifts Flair up for a Samoan drop. Flair escapes, but Jax block Flair, into the ropes. Jax calls for the running hip attack. Flair moves out of the way. Jax shoulder blocks Flair. Jax works over Flair. Flair traps Jax in a dragon sleeper using the ropes. Flair stuns Jax on the second rope. After the break, Flair targets Jax's knee. Jax hits a Samoan drop for the win. Your winner, Nia Jax. Backstage, we have Morrison says he was supposed to face The Miz tonight, but he's nowhere to be found. Morrison wants to prove he is the bigger man. But since Miz isn't here, he asks for a match against the biggest man he knows. The camera pans and Omos is standing there. Omos tells Morrison, Morrison it sucks to be him. Yep, it does. Sorry to say. Morrison versus Omos with AJ Styles. Morrison tries to spray Omos with a drip stick to no avail. Morrison sticks and moves, but Omos plucks him out of the air and pushes him over the top rope. Omos flips Morrison onto the top rope. Omos hits a choke slam for the win. And your winner, Omos. Xavier Woods versus AJ Styles with Omos. Woods lands a Russian leg sweep. Styles tries to fire up, but Woods kicks him in the knee and hits a step-up senton for a near fall. Woods runs into a kick but by Styles. Styles sets up the phenomenal forearm, but Woods rolls out of the ring. Styles lands a baseball slide. Styles brings Woods back into the ring and gets a near fall. Styles focuses his assault on Woods' leg. Woods fires up and bombards Styles with a flurry of offense. Woods slaps his leg to get the feeling back in it. Styles knees his way out of a suplex. Woods escapes the Styles clash. Woods lands a tree of woe drop kick for a near fall. Styles rolls Woods into the calf crusher. Woods struggles to get to the top and Woods taps out. Or gets to the ropes and he would tap out, sorry. And your winner, AJ Styles. Before Styles and Omos can leave, Riddle and Orton make their entrance for their match, which is next. Which is the main event, sorry. Our Raw Tag Team Championship match, RK-Bro versus Bobby Lashley and MVP. Riddle tries to Riddle tries to jump start on Lashley, but is quickly cut off. Lashley suplexes Riddle with a one arm. MVP tags in and works over Riddle. Orton and Riddle double team MVP. Orton flips Riddle onto MVP. MVP rolls out of the ring to avoid getting pinned. Lashley checks on MVP. Riddle surprises them with a springboard floating bro. After the break, MVP is working over Riddle. Riddle manages to tag in Orton, who unleashes on MVP with strike after strike. MVP manages to catch Orton with a boot. MVP runs right into a snap power slam by Orton. Orton calls for the RKO. Lashley tries to get into the ring, but Orton surprises him with a hangman's DDT. MVP catches Orton with a mafia kick. Lashley and MVP beat down Orton. Riddle gets the tag and hits a ripcord knee on Lashley. Riddle lands the floating bro. MVP stomps on Riddle's foot to break up the pin. Outside the ring, Lashley tries to drive Orton into the ring post, but Orton reverses it. Omos tries to attack Orton outside of the ring, but Riddle makes the save. Orton suplexes Styles onto the announce desk. Riddle knees MVP in the face. Riddle hits the floating bro for the win, and your winner and still Raw Tag Team Champions, RK-Bro. That's our Raw results. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Stay tuned for Wednesday, actually. Stay tuned for Wednesday morning for your NXT results here on this channel. Sorry, I had to think for a second what day it was. And yeah, it's Monday, but I'm usually doing this in the morning, but it's my night off. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you guys do not miss an upload here on this channel. If you guys have watched all the way through, write down in the comments below saying RK Bro so that way I know you guys have watched all the way through this video. I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here, and if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.